All right, Chelsea fans, welcome to the London is Blue YouTube channel. Thank you for coming by. This is just a clip of our entire podcast. We did just under an hour on a match preview for the Spurs match, a huge London rival for Chelsea. We actually even ranked some of our top three rivals, and Spurs were first, second, third. Depends on kind of where you're at. So anyways, go check out the full podcast, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Full thing is there. We'd love it if you subscribe there. If you like this video, check out the rest of our content, subscribe, like, comment on the video, all the good stuff. It just helps more Chelsea fans find us. And look, the more Chelsea fans that find us, the more Chelsea fans that are out there. And that's what we want. So anyways, big up for Chelsea in the match this weekend. Connect us on social media as the game's going on. But hey, I hope you enjoy it. All right, now turning our sights to Chelsea. Kick it off, how else than with the tweet from Naz. Lampard said everyone is fit for Tottenham. Quote, Christian Pulisic is back in contention for fitness, end quote. Naz continues to tweet, on whether Pulisic will start, quote, ready to start is a question mark. It is hard to gauge match fitness, end quote. Lamps is looking forward to this, even though Matt Law threw some dust in our eyes a little bit with his concern for Pulisic's injury dam. But he's fit. Everyone's fit. Everyone's in contention. That means at least 3 goalkeepers on the bench this weekend. Let's go.
Remember when in the early days of the season, or maybe what we considered a very short preseason, there was concern about all the fitness situations we were going to find ourselves in. And look, I'm doing everything from knocking on wood to signs of the cross to whatever, salt over the shoulder, because I'm about to say something. But isn't it nice, Nick, to be in a world where we're going into a match day, everybody is fit, and the manager now has the opportunity to make full use of the side, have full selection. And I think with the caveat that Christian, also called out by Lampard, isn't necessarily maybe match fit, which means that he might not start. But again, everybody's healthy and available for selection.
Read between the lines. Christian is back in contention for fitness. He's not back in contention for the match. He's not going to play on Sunday. I guarantee it. He's not going to play. And honestly, it makes sense if he doesn't. He's coming back from a hamstring injury that clearly wasn't healed the first time, and it got tweaked again. And it's only been 2 or 3 weeks since he got tweaked again. These are nagging injuries that can upset your entire season if they're not handled properly. And of course, it's making Timo leggy because Christian usually occupies the spot on the left, but he's not playing, guys. If he does, it means he's a magical healer and has just, that hamstring is good to go. But I can't imagine a world where he plays on Sunday. I think it's a smokescreen, and it wouldn't be the first time, Brandon, that Lampard's done this either. Christian is back in contention for fitness.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Lampard will not offer anything up when it comes to lineup and selections. Maurizio Sarri, on the other hand, he had no secrets. He'll tell you everything. You know he's going to play. It doesn't matter.
You knew the lineup.
Exactly. Lampard, no chance. Not given any edge. He keeps his cards close to his chest. So with that being said, we have to pick lineups. We have to see who we are predicting will make the start based on the information we have, and thankfully we get to do this after a Lampard presser. But I will kick it off because I'm throwing out that 3-4-3 vibe. All right, I think we've seen him use it to be successful. I want to see him maybe shake things up. It seems to work against this side, especially if Spurs are in a similar formation. So I've got Mendy in goal, Rudiger, Zuma, Silva, not in that exact order, but in the back three. Reece James, Mason Mount, and N'Golo Kante, Ben Chilwell, which I almost went with Alonso just because of his record against Spurs. And then you realize what Alonso did to piss off Lampard, and we'll probably never see him again. So,
he's in witness protection, man. You're not going to see him, man, for a long time.
Yeah.
He's got a new name, has a new family.
This is his perfect opportunity, but we're not going to see him. And then I've got Timo, Tammy, and Hakim Ziyech up top. So obviously, Nick, shake your head all you want while I read that off for the listeners that can't see you. What does your formation look like?
I also went with 3-4-3. I see that you copied my beard, which is nice. That's a
Gotta
Thor
clean
reference.
it up.
Okay.
I'm a mess.
Fair enough. All right, whatever.
You made the Thor reference to the wrong person on this podcast. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good, really good point. Clean shaven Captain America over here. All right. I'm going Mendy, Reece James, Aspi, obviously.
That's on me.
Silva,
I retract
Zuma.
my Rudiger statement.
Yeah. That's why I was shaking my head. Like, what are you doing?
Photo
Silva, Zuma, Chili B, backline. Conte, Mount, midfield. Important.
Yeah.
Because Mount started playing back there for England. I think that is a precursor of things to come, because my front three is Werner, Tammy, and Ziyech. And I think that the protection does a couple of things for you, Dan. The first thing is it allows you to sit some players back in case of counterattack, which is what you're most worried about from Spurs in this game. It's not that they're going to dominate possession or anything like that. And it gives you crucial width to kind of get out of a midfield struggle with Højbjerg and whoever else they put in midfield, whether it's Winks or it's Musa Sissoko or whoever. And I think there's real merit just given how we played against them last year. It would not shock me if Olivier Giroud starts this match. But I have not predicted that. It would not shock me.
I don't see. I understand the tactical reasonings why you would go a 3-4-3. I do. I just don't think Frank is going to make that big a switch when the 4-3-3 that we have played and gotten into a really good rhythm with and has continued to produce results and success across multiple different types of styles of play over the last few matches. People playing deep, people playing, wanting to go toe-to-toe with us. It's been able to be resilient in that, and it's given, I think, the freedom to some of our best players when you think about Chilwell being able to get forward, Reece being able to get forward, really making the flanks competitive. You potentially bring, Kai Havertz back in now too. Like, I just don't foresee, so kind of getting to my lineup and talking to it, I don't see a world where he breaks away from the 4-3-3, which is why I think it's Mendy, James, Silva, Zuma, Chilwell, the solidified back five. You go with Conte, Mount, Havertz, bring him back in now that he's potentially back kind of to full fitness. And then you do Werner, Abraham, and Ziyech. And I get the concerns potentially about minutes for Werner, but I want to use the pace against, Reguilon and Aurier and whomever is going to be the backup to Alderweireld, which I think he had mentioned that it was going to be Rodon, the Welsh player, as the kind of partner then to Dyer. I want them tested. And if you have Tammy up there, if you have Werner up there, and you have Ziyech with some cross balls, I think you're going to test this back line of Spurs pretty significantly and force them into some really tough situations, doing what we've done so far this season.